All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Kill. Hey, easy.
Kill. Check. Shoot.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
So you got?
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
51, Sam.
56. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy.
Hey, Alpha.
Shoot.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets it off to Freeman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 56 to Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Let him go.
Now it's Ryan. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 40, 20, touchdown. A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
59,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
51. 25 tonight.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he completes it to Westbrook. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
Here we go.
Hey, check.
Watch twist. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
X3. 218, chopper.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. Blue 80. Hey, kill.
Kill.
Under.
Turn up. Kill.
Ready, cut.
Toss play, Camara.
Kill. Check nickel.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open. Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Bree's going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Breeze now to throw.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready, Blue 80.
56, check 56. Silver.
A first down carry for Smith. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
Ready, Mike 25.
6, right there. 56.
11.
All right, D, let's try. All right, D.
Smooth.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Ready to go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man, it's Stacker. A gain of 22.
That's good for a Falcons.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hey, 59, ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan looking for his running back, and he's got him. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. The Falcons are in for the touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Kamara. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. And Thomas has it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
52. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5-9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right, and he can't get... And they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Kill. 5-8. 5-52.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
21.
Whip.
Go.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's second
Yeah, that
down.
one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
95-56, 95-56.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready, yellow lady. 52. Target, 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 target. Easy, opposite.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, defense, let's...
Hey, high 7.
5'2's the mic. Mike 5'2, Mike 5'2. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Tonight.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Yellow waiting.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the screen. Slam. He's checking.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
I got you.
Hey, exit. Wait.
Check 24, check 24.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Alvin Kamara on the return.
Come on, baby.
The
Let's
Saints
go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Let's go, let's go. We got this. We got
Hey, easy. Switch. Joker. Sammy.
Check 37.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Check 52's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. 52's the mic, boys. 52. 02. Not today.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
21.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check. 39. 20.
Hey,
Got it.
Back. Hey, check 24. Check 31.
Base.
Alert 3.
Base.
I got you.
25 tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Check, check, check. All right, let's get this. 5-1. 52. Ready,
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You're good, you're good. 5-4, ready. Defense, our time. This is our time. 5-2 is the money.
To try again after the sack. Breeze buying time to his left. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here we go. Good night.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, easy.
They're going to try and throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Watch the edge.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check. Cross.
The busy night continues for Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Under.
Jam.
Alert 3.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
51. Pick the edge. Come. Hey. 61. Matchbox lights.
Wide. Get wide.
39. Go.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, Blue 80. Hey, South.
Here we go.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Got it.
No. Off.
Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan flushed out right. Looking long for touchdown, Falcons. D.D. Westbrook, 40 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack lunch.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check, check, check.
Now Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Bravo.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Green with touchdown. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On first down, Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Check, 52's the mic. Here we go, D, get off the field. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Watch the run, watch the run. 11.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, 280. Mike's 56.
All day, baby, all day.
He's crashing.
54, Steph.
Slam.
Check.
Check 4. Check.
Hey, wahoo.
On first down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Stocker's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Zoom. 56, Mike.
On second down, it's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
I got you. I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte. Casey.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how to do it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Klein leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara.
Watch the screen.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed.
And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 79 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
All day, defense, all day.
Hey, check.
Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Go.
Throwing now is Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
11.
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go. 54 is Mike.
To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
He's not going to get me.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready, Blue 80.
Right there, right
Check.
Come, boy. Get on that. Hey, watch that.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, 54.
25.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Saints 28. Matt Bosher to kick off for Atlanta.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switching.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.